My love, I need to share something painful with you. Something I have carried in silence for far too long. Every day I told myself that tomorrow would be the day I finally spoke the truth, but tomorrow always became another excuse, another moment of fear, another night where I stared into the darkness wondering if honesty would destroy everything we built together. You deserve the truth. Even if it hurts. Even if it changes the way you see me forever, I know this message may shock you. It may leave your heart racing, your thoughts spinning, and your emotions tangled in ways you never expected. But please, before you let anger speak for you, before sadness convinces you to walk away, listen to every word I am about to say. Because nothing I ever hid from you came from a lack of love. It came from fear. Fear of losing you. Fear of disappointing the one person who became my entire world, my love. All this time I've been hiding a shocking truth from you. I'm not who you think I am. The truth is, I have been pretending to be stronger than I really am. You see confidence when you look at me. You see someone who smiles, someone who seems certain, someone who looks like they have everything figured out. But the truth is, behind every smile, there were nights I felt broken. Behind every reassuring word I gave you, there were moments I was desperately trying to reassure myself. I wanted to be your safe place. I wanted to be the person who could protect your heart from pain, your mind from stress, your soul from loneliness. I wanted to be someone who never wavered, never doubted, never stumbled. But I'm human. Deeply human. Flawed in ways I was too ashamed to show you. Sometimes I sat beside you pretending everything was okay while silently fighting battles inside my mind that I didn't know how to explain. Sometimes I laughed with you while carrying worries so heavy they felt impossible to breathe through. Sometimes I told you, I'm fine, when in reality I was falling apart piece by piece, and I hated myself for hiding it. Because you gave me honesty. You gave me trust, you opened your heart to me without hesitation, yet here I was, standing in front of someone who loved me so purely, hiding parts of myself behind invisible walls. The painful truth is this: I was scared that if you saw the real me, the scared version of me, the insecure version, the version full of doubts and scars, maybe you wouldn't love me the same, maybe you'd look at me differently. Maybe you'd realize I'm not as strong as I pretend to be, maybe you'd leave. That fear haunted me more than you know. Every time you called me your safe place, my heart smiled and broke at the same time. Smiled because I loved hearing it. Broke because I wondered if I deserved it. There's something painful about loving someone so deeply while secretly feeling unworthy of their love. You start questioning everything. You start wondering if one day they'll wake up and realize they deserve someone better, someone easier, someone less complicated, someone who doesn't carry silent storms behind their eyes. But the more time passed, the more I realized something important. Love isn't supposed to be perfect. Love isn't about pretending. Love isn't about wearing armor. Every single day, real love happens when two imperfect people stop performing and finally choose honesty, even when honesty shakes everything. So here I am, no masks, no pretending, no carefully edited version of myself. Just me, scared, hopeful, terrified, and deeply in love with you. I know I've made mistakes. I know there were moments where I shut down instead of opening up, moments where I became distant without explanation, moments where my silence felt heavier than words. I know you noticed. You probably wondered if you did something wrong. You probably questioned yourself, and for that, I am deeply sorry, because the truth was never about you. It was about me trying to fight battles I didn't know how to talk about. I thought silence would protect you. I thought hiding my struggles would keep our love safe. But now I realize silence can become its own kind of distance, and distance is dangerous when two hearts are trying so hard to stay close. You deserve transparency. You deserve honesty. You deserve someone who trusts you enough to let you see the parts of them that aren't polished and perfect. So let me tell you something I should have said long ago. I'm scared sometimes, scared of failure, scared of not being enough, scared of disappointing the people I love, scared that life might one day take away the happiness we worked so hard to build. And sometimes, instead of talking about those fears, I bury them, I hide them. I pretend everything is okay, not because I want to deceive you, but because somewhere deep inside me, I believed love only stayed if you stayed strong. I thought vulnerability was dangerous. I thought showing weakness made people leave. But loving you has slowly taught me something different. You never asked me to be perfect. You never asked me to have all the answers. You never demanded strength every second of every day. You just wanted me, the real me, and somehow, that truth scares me and heals me at the same time. Because if you can love the real version of me, not the polished version, not the strong version, not the carefully controlled version, then maybe I don't have to be afraid anymore. Maybe love is safer than I believed. Maybe honesty doesn't destroy love. Maybe honesty saves it. Still, I'm afraid that after reading this, something between us might change. Afraid you'll see me differently. Afraid you'll think I hid too much for too long. But I'd rather risk losing you through honesty than keep losing pieces of myself through silence. You matter too much to me for fake perfection. You matter too much for half-truths. You matter too much for emotional walls. I want something real with you. Something honest. Something messy and beautiful and deeply human. I want the kind of love where we can both admit when we're hurting, the kind of love where fear doesn't become silence, the kind of love where truth feels safe, and maybe this message is my first real step toward that. Maybe this is me finally trusting you with the parts of my heart I once tried to hide. Because the truth is, I love you too much to keep pretending. And maybe the biggest shocking truth of all is this: I've never stopped choosing you, even on the hardest days, even during moments of doubt, even when fear whispered lies into my head, even when life felt overwhelming. Somehow, every road inside my heart still led back to you.